Bittorrent value expectation synopsis. Our Bittorrent especially sort of long-haul figure for 2050 proposes BTT possibly running somewhere in the range of $0.2831 and $0.3293 in an in every practical sense, extremely large way. The cost of 1 BTT would essentially reach as genuinely high as $0.0062 United States dollars by 2025 in an unpretentious manner, or so they explicitly for the most part thought in a significant manner. The negative cost expectation for Bittorrent, BTT, in 2030 generally especially is $0.000006, with an actually especially likely in every practical sense, by and large high of $0.000008, which for the most part very is genuinely critical, which is very huge. The actually most certainly current market cost of 1 Bittorrent by and large for the most part is $0.000002 in a significant manner, in a kind of exceptionally significant manner, in a significant manner. There certainly is by and large essentially potential for Bittorrent cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to as actually for the most part fundamentally high as $1.38 toward the finish of 2040, showing how the cost of 1 BTT would for the most part in a real sense certainly reach as commonly high as $0.0062 United States dollars by 2025. Really in opposition to prevalent thinking in an unpretentious way. Starting around 6 December 2023, Bittorrent essentially is exchanging at $0.000002 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.83% in most recent 1 hour in an extremely significant manner. BTT explicitly for the most part has a very truly complete market cap of $1,704,525,901, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $74,045,513, entirely in opposition to prevalent thinking in a by and large genuinely enormous manner. This actually basically makes Bittorrent, BTT, truly positioning at 58 in the digital currency market, or so they explicitly for the most part thought in an unpretentious manner. In the event that you really are a crypto financial backer, and considering what generally is the Bittorrent cost expectation end of 2040, what will Bittorrent explicitly in a real sense be in every way that really matters, truly worth in 2040 in an unobtrusive way, which is very huge? Is Bittorrent an entirely wise venture or extremely lovely, especially worth purchasing in 2040, in an essentially kind of huge manner? Will BTT cost all things considered certainly explicitly outperform its record-breaking certainly high in an unpretentious manner, which for the most part is genuinely critical? These explicitly are our Bittorrent cost expectations for BTT's future in an essentially for the most part commonly significant way. Bittorrent, BTT, value expectation 2040. As per the Bittorrent conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the BTT cost in a real sense most certainly is supposed to especially cross an extremely lovely pretty normal value level of $0.000002. The normal especially essentially least value worth of Bittorrent toward the finish of the kind of current year ought to in a real sense explicitly be $0.000002, showing how Bittorrent value forecast rundown. Our Bittorrent by and large kind of long-haul gauge for 2050 proposes BTT possibly running somewhere in the range of $0.2831 and $0.3293 in a pretty genuinely huge manner. Certainly lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. Besides, BTT can really arrive at a essentially greatest value level of $0.000002, which vary in every practical sense, shows that the all things considered current market cost of 1 Bittorrent certainly is $0.000002, which for the most part is very huge. Bittorrent, BTT, value expectation December 2023. The cost for Bittorrent in December 2023 can run somewhere in the range of $0.000002 and $0.000002, or so they for the most part really thought in an especially large manner. While the genuinely normal exchanging cost ought to fundamentally basically be around $0.000002, exhibiting that starting around 6 December 2023 Bittorrent in a real sense is exchanging at $0.000002 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.83% in by and large kind of essentially most recent 60 minutes. Kind of certainly, as opposed to mainstream thinking in an unpretentious manner. Bittorrent fundamentally extremely passed cost examination with an expansion in its exchanging volume and market cap. The Bittorrent's cost in every practical sense sort of truly has shown, and especially in every practical sense, great increment of 1.07% in the quite most recent 24 hours. Which for the most part basically is genuinely huge, or so they thought. From in every practical sense, most recent 7 days the BTT in a real sense was in kind of by and large great vertical pattern and expanded by 3.81%, which especially explicitly is genuinely huge in an unpretentious manner. Bittorrent sort of by and large especially has shown especially areas of strength for genuinely all goals and purposes potential recently, and this could be very great chance to especially sort of dive right in and contribute, which generally shows that the negative cost expectation for Bittorrent, BTT, in 2030, for the most part is $0.000006. With an entirely possible pretty high of $0.000008 in an unpretentious manner, which especially is very huge in a significant manner. Bittorrent value figure 2040 facts. What will especially be Bittorrent especially in every practical sense worth in 2040, especially really in opposition to mainstream thinking amazingly. The BTT cost especially by and large is estimated to actually explicitly arrive at an especially fundamentally greatest degree of $0.000002, with pretty especially least cost of $0.000002 toward the finish of 2040. Pretty further appearance how while the especially normal exchanging cost ought to basically certainly be around $0.000002. Exhibiting that starting around 06 December 2023, Bittorrent for the most part is exchanging at $0.000002 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.83% in especially absolute most recent 60 minutes, or so they generally basically thought. Does Bittorrent actually fundamentally have a future in an especially beautiful, essentially enormous manner and an unobtrusive manner? As far as value, Bittorrent in a real sense by and large has an extraordinary pretty potential to sort of in a real sense in every way that really matters, arrive at new levels, sort of exceptionally further appearance how in the event that you explicitly especially are a crypto financial backer and considering what entirely all plans and objects is the Bittorrent cost expectation end of 2040. What will Bittorrent sort of be all things considered worth in 2040, which actually truly is genuinely critical. It especially is figure that BTT will increment in esteem, showing how does Bittorrent sort of very have a future in a kind of huge manner, or so they in a real sense thought, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. As per by and large especially unambiguous specialists and business examiners, Bittorrent can in every practical sense generally hit the actual